As we are in the phase of creating the WBS, as you know that the WBS is a work breakdown structure that is used to divide the project deliverables and project work into smaller, more manageable components. To create the WBS, we break down a higher level project components into lower level until it is acceptable to stakeholders for planning, delivery, and control. The technique used to create a WBS is called decomposition. We can use templates available in our company to create the WBS. Heuristics, also called rule of thumb, may also be considered when creating a WBS. So you can see this WBS has been created. I will right click and I will go collapse all. So this one is the top level of the project. We are going to subdivide it. See, this is the level 2. We have created milestone, engineering, procurement, construction, and commissioning. Then we are going to collapse to level 3. You can see this is the level 3. This is the level 4. So I have told you that we divide the project by using a technique that is called decomposition. The WBS can be organized in a variety of ways. For example, it can be structured by major deliverables, geographical locations, project phases, or sub-projects. It can also be presented in various formats like tabular versus diagram. So this is the tabular form. I will show you the hierarchical diagram format as well. Now we are in the creating phase of WBS. Now I will go to the activities tab, and we want to show this WBS in activities format here. So when I entered into the activities format, here you can see that the activity table is blank. There can be many reasons why this is blank. So to show the WBS here, I will click on the group and sort button. See here, this is very important. We have to group by WBS. I did apply, and you can see the WBS which we have created are showing here. So now I will tell you another thing that go to group and sort again, click on hide if empty. Now hide, if you check mark this hide if empty, it means that it will disappear, it will hide, because no activity is planned yet in these WBSs, so it will hide. See here. So, when you design the WBS, so if in the activities table it is not showing, so no need to worry. Go to the group and sort button and see that either it is arranged by WBS or not, or you have to check other thing as well, hide if empty. So I am going to uncheck this one so that we can display the WBS in our activity table. So again, I will show you that how we have decomposed the project into further smaller components or deliverables. So here is the option, right click, collapse all. So uh, this is the level 1 in the activity table format. So at the top you will see the project level, your project name. Then you see the on a level 2, either you can click this plus button, it will expand to the next level, or the other thing is that you go to the collapse to option and click on level 2 option, so it will open on the second level. In the second level, you can see there are five WBS prepared: milestone, engineering, procurement, construction, and commissioning. So one terminology I explained you earlier, that we divide the project with the help of a technique that is called decomposition. Basically, we are decomposing the project into further smaller components. So if we click on engineering, you can see that in engineering we have multiple engineering, general architecture, civil equipment, piping, electrical instrumentation. And then if I click to this plus button, construction will open. General, civil, mechanical, electrical, and instrumentation. Now, if you see that in mechanical, we have further divided mechanical into equipment and piping. Okay, now again click, right click and go to collapse to level 7, level 4. It means that everything is open now. So till now we have created a WBS. One more thing I want to tell you in this WBS, that the lower level of the WBS is called work package. You can see that after engineering we have created this six WBS of engineering. So every WBS in the engineering format, after which we will define the activities. These are called work package. The work package at the lower level of the work breakdown structure, for which cost and duration can be estimated and managed. Work packages can be scheduled, cost estimated, monitored, and controlled. You can see there are different columns which are extra, which we are not required yet. So you can see all of these extra column here. So columns can be added or removed. So there are two options: either go to the right click here on the activity table, any place, click on the column button, then you can see this option. Selected options, we can see all of them are displayed. So we can remove the extra column from here, and we can add the required columns fields from here. So right now, till we are in the preparation of the WS phase, so I am not going to require this remaining duration, schedule, percentage complete, resources, budgeted, total cost, total floor. So there are two options to move this right side field to left side. Click on the option and click on this arrow, remove from the list. You can see the text below this. It will move left. Another option is to just select and just select and move here. Okay. So here is the double arrow and single arrow. If you click the double arrow, everything will move to the right side. Everything add all to the list. So please be careful. So we have the standardized options right now: activity ID, name, original duration, start and finish. So I'm just going to click apply, and you can see here that these columns are displayed here. So, other thing is that you have created this project WBS on the basis of experience, on the basis of the requirement, on the basis of the management decision. So, this WBS is based on the layout drawing, in which you can divide the area into sub areas. Different methods can be used to prepare the WBS. So, but the technique used to create the WBS is the decomposition, and everything included in this WBS is considered in the scope. If anything is missed here, you can consider this out of the scope. So be careful that every scope defined in your project statement should be covered in the WBS, because you have to plan accordingly. If something is missed, it means that you are going to miss that component. And the other important thing is that excessive decomposition can lead to non-productive project management effort, inefficient use of resources, and decreased efficiency in performing the work. The other thing is that there are different kind of layouts. So I will explain the layouts later on, but whatever you have whatever you have displayed here in the columns, just save it. I will explain the layout discussion later on. So now we are going to create the activity codes and values. So as I told you that most of the major items will be described in defined in enterprise toolbar. So now we are going to define the activity codes. Previously we created the project codes. Project codes were assigned to the project IDs or project names. Now we are going to create the activity codes that will be assigned to the activities. Activity codes and values enable you to filter, group, sort, and report activity information according to the organization's unique requirement. For example, if organization has more than one locations where they are working, we can create code like location codes like Lahore, Karachi, and Peshawar. There are now I will click on the activity codes. Here, the statement is showing here the no global activity codes has been defined. Please click on the modify button to add global activity codes or select the project option to view the project activity codes. It means that there is no project activity codes has been defined yet. So we are going to create now. I will click OK. So here there are three options are being displayed: global, EPS, or project. So in the global, you can if you define the activity codes here, it can be used for all the projects in the EPS which we have defined earlier. EPS activity codes can be used for projects within the selected EPS, and project codes, it means that this can be used for the open projects only. So till now I think you have been clear that there are three options. So we are going to create our activity codes in the project so that we can use for open projects only. I will click on the modify button. Here you can see that display activity code. Here we can add or define the project activity codes. For example, I am going to create activity codes like discipline, zone, area, task location, responsibility. So can organize my project or activities according to this format. So that's why I am going to create this activity code. So see here, I am going to write here discipline, then add button, zone, then area, task location, responsibility. So it's up to you that how you want to define the activity codes. It's up to management decision. But here I am creating the activity codes as per my project requirement, as per my tutorial requirement. So it's up to you. It's management decision. Here you can see here that how much maximum length you want to define the activity code values. So I will just increase the length up to 10. I will show you how it will affect on the next phase. To see how it affect, I just want to show you that for example I just click on maximum length 1. So how it will affect, close. If I here you can see all the activity codes displayed here, activity code here. Now we have to define its values. So for example I want to define the responsibility. Previously I have defined the code value up to 1. So here I can only write one letter here. I have restricted that code value cannot be increased up to 1. So it's better that you should increase some value so that there should be no restriction or like that. So I am going to change again the responsibility activity code length up to some extent, for example 10. So I hope you have been cleared that what is the purpose of this maximum length you have been utilized. Okay, close it. Now we can see all the activity code being displayed here. Now I want to define the activity code values. So first of all, we will go to the step by step discipline add. Now I want to add the discipline, as have you seen in the WBS that we have created the discipline like mechanical, civil, electrical, etc., general, etc. One more thing I want to tell you that these activity codes should be synchronized with the WBS as well. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to create the code value as M. M means milestone. We have to define some milestones, so I'm going to create the activity codes of milestone as well. Then architecture. Here in code value you have to just briefly describe or just use some characters to represent, and in the description you can explain or you can use the proper word. Here you can just use the abbreviations. Then CIV, it is used for civil. MECH I am using for mechanical. Electrical. Then general. Some of the activities will consider under the general activity codes tab. So I have created the activity code values of discipline. Now I want to create zone area activity values. So I'm going to define here. For example, I have divided my project in zone areas like for common area. I will write here as a common area. Then I have divided my zone area into finished goods area. So I will write abbreviation as FGS and its description as full finished goods area. MPH stands for main production hall. Then RMS, raw material store. Utility, sorry, you can see that mistakenly I have added the description here, so he has restricted me after 10 characters. So I am going to correct my mistake that I will just use here abbreviation UB, and I will write the complete description as utility building. So we have divided our zone area in common area, finished goods area, main production hall, raw material store, and utility building. You can see that this activity code is prepared by using the drawing layout. So in the drawing we can divide the area into these areas. We can see from the drawing that there is one main production hall, one is the raw material store, utility building, so that we can it plan it accordingly. Now I am going to add the responsibility. I will write some of the names. For example, Ahmad Ali will be responsible for some of the work. Suhaib Ammar. Uzair Mahmood, IB, Ibtasam. Ah. Now coming to task location, we will go here, task location, add, we will divide. For example, we are thinking that in our project there are some of the activities that will be happened on different areas. So I am going to consider three locations. One is Lahore, other one is Islamabad, and the third one is Karachi. So till now, all of the activity codes has been defined. So I will show you again once again. If you go here discipline, you can see all of the disciplines are being shown here. Responsibility is divided into these persons. Task location is divided into three regions. Zone is divided into 5 zones. So here is one more interesting thing, that when you will display the activity codes by using group and sort button, you can change these colors as well. So just to show you that how to change the color, for example, when I will display, I will organize the project in zone area wise. So if I change the color of this option as it is, I'm just going to show you that how it will affect, but it can be changed from here just by doing right click. So it will appear in these colors. Like here you can see on the left side the WBS colors are showing here as blue, green, yellow. So when we will organize the activities according to the project activity codes, so their colors will appear like this one. So I'm going to close this one. Till now we have created the activity codes. So one more thing I would like to tell you, that each code have a limited number of values. Activity code values can be created up to 25 levels under each activity code. Maximum character length of activity code is 40, and maximum character length of an activity code value is 40, and the value description is 100. So I think you have been clear till now that how activity codes have been created, how its colors can be changed so that we can see in our display, and how we can modify the activity codes, delete the activity code, etc.